How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy With It. I'm Will, and today we're opening up two of the newest packs for Uno Ultimate. If you've seen, we've done a lot of content around Uno Ultimate, including gameplays, unboxings, so forth and so on. Plus, we now have a DC Uno Ultimate that we're going to eventually play. So if you want to watch these decks, watch the DC deck or any of the other ones, make sure you let us know down in the comments what you'd like to see. Make sure you hit that subscribe bell notification to know when we go live. But with that said, let's go ahead and flip over and see about these two new decks. All right, so we go. We have Loki and we have Ant-Man. There are 4 more decks coming out soon. We aren't able to find them locally, so we do reach out to you, beg and plead. If you find them in your neck of the woods, please let us know. We do have a contact email in our About section. We would love to be able to pick them up so that way we can create content for you guys on the channel. With that said, let's go ahead and get into Ant-Man first. Why not? So, of course, Ant-Man and Wasp, we would watch that on Disney+. We really enjoyed that. Of course, the new Loki, I think, is coming out this fall, if I'm not mistaken. So these are the 2023 decks, which means they should have item cards in them. I'm wondering with the 2024 decks, if they're going to do like the DC and start adding in some locations, because that would actually be kind of fun. All right, so the first thing is, of course, his power. So the power with Ant-Man is Shrink. If you have a Pym particle item attached to you, you may destroy it in order to avoid being skipped. Ignore the action on the item card. Note, you may start the game with up to 3 Pym particle items attached to you. So he starts with Pym particle items at the start. So now we're just going to look at the art of the other cards because I like the art. I'm a comic nerd, although I am very behind on my comics. I keep saying I need to read comics. The question is, when do you find time? This, it looks like they did the same thing. I don't know why Marvel, they did this. I'm guessing the person that's in charge of finding the art doesn't know the difference between the comic book comics and the movie comics. And Marvel says, here's images you can use. So I really don't like when they mix the two. Just keep it either comic book or make the whole thing movies if you're trying to do that. I digress, but 6, your +2, your reverse, and your skip. They did the same thing with Captain America. They did the movie art from the comic book in like some of his cards, and then they did the comic book art for other ones. Just pet peeve of mine. So here we go. Ant Army. All their players add 1 card and burn 1 card. Search the danger discard pile for a Pym particle card and attach it to you. Okay, so he does have a way to get the Pym particle cards. Okay, because I was wondering, like, when you're going through that event deck, that may be a little bit hard to do. All right, micro size. Choose a player to skip their next turn. You may use Pym particle item without destroying it. Ooh, that's kind of nice. So that allows you to do that shrink ability. Pym Tech Research. Search your discard pile for up to 3 Pym particle items. Cards and attach them to you. For each item you attach, all their players recover 1 card. So again, another way for him to get those Pym particles. I was wondering, like, how would they really get that to work? Because as you use them, you'd lose them, but you can go through the discard in the pile to get them back. Giant size. Until the start of your next turn, you may choose not to burn any cards. All right, first villain, of course, is going to be Yellow Jacket, which technically used to be Hank Pym. Yellow Jacket, when flipped, burn 2 cards. While attacking, burn 2 cards when you play a yellow card. And of course, Yellow Jacket, yellow is what you need to defeat him. Ghost, another villain, of course. When flipped, skip the next active player. While attacking, you may not play skip cards. Play a green to defeat. Black Ant, if I remember correctly, he was a robot. When flipped, destroy 1 of your items. While attacking, destroy an item and you may reveal instead of attaching it. Play a wild to defeat. So the first thing is event develop. Search the danger discard pile for an item and attach it to your character. Burn 2 cards. And then here are his Pym particle items. Now again, anybody can use any item, so it doesn't specifically have to be Ant-Man. The difference is he gets bonuses for actually attaching the Pym particle art specifically. So Pym particle 3, on your turn you may destroy this card to choose a player to burn 2 cards and you recover 2 cards. It's like a heal. Pym particle 1, on your turn you may destroy this card to choose another player to add 1 card and burn 1 card. Pym particle 2, On your turn, you may destroy this card to defeat an enemy attacking you. And then somehow we had another event just randomly in here. So event research, if you have an item attached, recover 3 cards. So there we go. That is the Man of the Ant. All right. And then, of course, we're going to go into Loki here. So, like I said, we are looking for the new ones. The new ones are Rocket and Groot, Spider-Gwen, and for the life of me, I can't think of the other 2 people. But if you find them, again, let us know. There's 4 of them. First is Loki. Loki is Glorious Purpose. When a player plays a action card or event card, not an action, it's an event card, choose a player to burn 1 card. Again, I'm not a fan of them making Loki a hero. He is technically not a hero. He never will be a hero, but they keep trying, don't they? So we got, there's 1, there's 2. So Loki's had a lot of looks over the years. There's Kid Loki. I wonder if they'll put them all in here. I doubt they will. I doubt they'll do old Loki, and there's Kid Loki again. So Kid Loki and regular Loki. That is all. You don't get female Loki, alligator Loki, or any of the rest in this one. All right. First wild card is Simple Illusion. Copy the text and effects of an action card that this is played on, i.e. draw +2, skip, wild card. This card does not copy number or symbol. Okay, so you'd want to kind of use that when somebody plays something against you, and then you can just basically do it right back to them. Masterful move, choose a player to add 1 card and burn 1 card, then choose either reverse or skip. 3 of those. All together now. Come together. Choose a number of actions. All other players reveal the top card of their draw deck. If it is the chosen type, they burn 3 cards, then add 1 card. Ooh, that's hard. So you have to choose an action and it has to match that action. Your savior is here, as his last one. Choose a color. All the players reveal their hand. Each player who has that chosen color adds 2 cards. So his is very random, which makes sense for Loki, that it's very random, but not very fun. Oh, Loki's villain is Loki. So when flipped, reverse, recover 1 card. While attacking, at the start of your turn, burn 1 card. If it's a number card, burn 1 additional card. And then play an action card to remove. And during the DC, I was like, I don't think I've ever seen play an action card to remove, but maybe I have. And this might be not the first time I've seen it. Technically not today. It's the second time I've seen it today. Next is another. So are all the villains Lokis? When flipped, reverse, choose a player to add 1 card. While attacking, at the start of your turn, burn 1 card. If it's an action card, add 1 card. Play a number to defeat. Yep, it's another Loki. So I guess he's just defeating all the Lokis. When flipped, reverse, choose a player to burn 1 card. While attacking, at the start of your turn, burn 1 card. If it's a wild card, burn 1 additional card and add 1 card. Play a wild to defeat. The old switcheroo. Exchange a card in your hand with a card from your burn pile. Illusion Visage. Visage. Add 1 card, recover 1 card, choose a player to burn 1 card. Lots of stuff going on there. Deception, which is exactly what Loki's going to do. He's tricking you. He's never going to be a hero. He's deceptive there. Reveal your hand to another player, recover 3 cards. So it's like, ooh, look, I'm showing you, I'm being helpful. Nope, I get 3 cards. It's Loki. Betrayal, until the start of your next turn, burn 1 card. Burn 1 additional card when you burn a card from your character deck. Then he only has 1 item, which is his dagger, his little itty bitty dagger. He will stab you in the back. At the start of your turn, you may burn a card from your hand and add 1 card. If you do, choose a player to burn 1 card. See, I told you he's going to stab you in the back. All right, there we go, guys. That is the latest 2 decks, or 2 of the decks from the 2023 sets. Again, if you do run across those other 4 new decks from 2023, please let us know so we can get a hold of those, because I really don't want to go to eBay and buy them again for way too much just for content on YouTube. If you want to watch us play these decks, please hit that subscribe bell notification to know when we go live. Also, this is only 2 decks. We're going to have to play 2 other heroes. Let us know what other heroes you'd like to see us play during that live stream. Until next time, guys. Peace.